Arkansas growers have mainly avoided problems with herbicide-resistant Italian ryegrass until 2021. The University of Arkansas System Division of Agriculture's Tom Barber discusses steps growers can take to control the highly competitive ryegrass in corn and rice in this presentation from the university's virtual corn and cotton field day.
Before we deal with it in the spring, it's much easier to deal with in the fall. And so out of my research as a master's degree, the best thing to manage ryegrass was to kill that first flush coming up out of the ground. If we could kill that first flush, it may be 80% of the ryegrass that we have to deal with in the spring. And so killing that first flush is critical. To do that, we can use tillage, we can use non-selective products like paraquat or gramoxone. When I was doing the research, we used Roundup, but Roundup's not going to work on most of these populations. Clethodim is an option, or Select is an option if the particular field in question doesn't have Select resistance. So hopefully with our screening program, we're going to figure it out. Regardless, we need to kill that first flush or prevent it from coming up, and then we need to use residuals, okay? Residuals activated at the right time can prevent that first flush from causing us problems. The critical point in that, though, is timing. Ryegrass is going to germinate based on temperature fluctuation, and so it's hard to just nail down when those residual applications need to go out. Many times it may be easier to tank mix a paraquat with the residual to kill what's up, and then we know we have residual barrier down for any more germination through the fall and winter. Now these fall residuals, the products we're talking about are in our group 15 class of chemistry. So metolachlor, specifically any product with S-metolachlor, acetochlor, peroxysulfone such as Zidua. Those three products are going to be our main products that we use from a residual standpoint, especially if we're talking about planting crops like corn, cotton, or soybean in the spring. Now, if it's a field that's going to rice, we need to be careful when we use those products because most of them have, if not all of them, they have a restriction on planting back following those applications. And so we can get into some trouble with a reduced rice stand if we try to plant rice in the field where we've used these residual group 15s. So we're in the process of hopefully getting a 24C for clomazone or command, specifically to use in the fall, meaning we'll have an increased total rate that we can use for a season, but using that command in the fall on the fields that may go to rice that next spring for control of this ryegrass.